Hi guys, it's almost Easter, and what is the one product or multiple products that people are purchasing right now on Amazon? Easter stuffers. And today I'm going to be teaching you step by step how you can create an Easter book. Not only that could potentially be profitable, but I want to just teach you step by step how you can create this book because it's the same framework that you need to create any book. Before we start the designing process, we have to choose the type of book that we're going to design. The book that we're going to design today is called a Would You Rather type of book, and it's for kids. Now, you can also do a word search puzzle book for Easter, which if you have not yet watched my video on how to create word search puzzles, go ahead and check that out after you watch this video. But for this video, we're going to do a Would You Rather book. Let's get started and designing our book cover. The first thing we are going to create is the book cover. Let's click on Create a Design. We're going to go down here where it says custom size, and we're going to choose a 5 by 8 inches. We're going to click on create new design. Remember, you can make it any size that you'd like, but for the sake of this example, we're going to use a 5 by 8. Now we're going to work with a blank template. I'm going to click on elements to the left hand side. I'm going to use a yellow background for this particular book. So I'm going to choose this one. And then we are going to look for bunnies. Let's see what type of bunnies we can find. And as I'm scrolling down, I want to use a variety of bunnies. We can use this one. Okay. Put it in the corner. Then let's see what else we have here. We can choose one with an Easter basket. We can do this right here. And then before I continue to include bunnies, I'm going to add some text. So it's going to be a Would You Rather, which is a very popular type of book for kids. And we can go ahead and check that out later. Let me change the font. Would you rather? Let me make sure. Centered, and we're going to expand a little bit. Okay, and then you see how the letters are spaced out? We're going to click on spacing, and under line spacing, we're going to bring that to the left. And then we can change the colors of the font later. For now, we're going to continue to add some bunnies. Let's go back to elements and see what we can find. We can use this one. We can put this one here in the middle. Maybe expand this one. Okay. And then let's see what else. Let's choose another one with a carrot, but this time I'm going to spin it around and minimize it and put it here at the top. And you can do this however you'd like. This is just so that you can get an idea and you can make it fun. Let's twist it a little bit. And then we can use this one with an egg. I'm going to minimize it and then rotate it at maybe like 145 degree or something like that. Let's go ahead and choose another one. Okay, I think this one's very cute. We can go ahead and use this one. We can add it like this. And then maybe this one right here. Let's just rotate it. And we could even flip it. There you go. Okay, perfect. Let me just expand this one here. And I'm actually going to maybe move this one out of the way, and I'll tell you why. Maybe we can add it this way. That works. We minimize this one and we can add another one. Okay, this one is very cute. I'm going to bring this one up, position it back. By the way, if you want me to produce a step-by-step tutorial on a specific video, a personalized step-by-step tutorial just for you for the book that you are trying to create, go ahead and check out my Stan store where you can actually book a step-by-step tutorial that I can create for you based on your request and your needs. Check it out and back to the video. Minimize this one, bring it here, and then rotate it. Okay, something like this. I'm doing this in real time, so just trying to make sure that you know how to do this. Okay, now what I'm going to do at the top, we're going to add a banner. Let me go ahead and add that banner by searching for it under Elements, Ribbon Banner right here. Let me click on that and see, we can choose something like this, perhaps. Here at the top, maybe smaller. Okay. And then move this out of the way. Here you go. And then we can add some text by clicking on text. You know what? Let me go back to Elements. I think I saw something very cute. No, not appropriate for this. Let's see. Here I could find something. You know what? Let me choose Easter banner. Oh, okay. Then, okay, guys, these are cool options. Let me see. Let me use this one. Easter. I'm going to keep this. This is extremely cute. And let me just make sure it's centered. Then the position, let me try to move it back and see how that looks. Maybe I can even expand it a little bit more. Let's see. You can do that too. Easter, or you can make it really small, whatever you'd like. I mean, there's so many ways that you can do this, but let me just go ahead and see. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. And then here at the top, I'm going to add some text. Let me click on text and let me click on heading. I'm going to just minimize it. And I'm going to add Easter stuffer. And I'm going to show you why in just a minute, why I would name this Easter stuffer. Let me just change the font. Okay. We have that. Okay, this is not. That makes me feel a little bit better. Not too sure about this banner, but just stick with me. Stick with me. Okay. Now, okay. Let me see if I could change the color to that. Maybe a purple. Maybe smaller. I'm not convinced, guys. I'm not convinced. But yeah, I could take a whole 2 hours just working on this. Why? Because there's so many things you can do. Perfect. Okay, let me leave it at that. For now, let me add this. Let me change the colors to that. Maybe like a green. Bring out that green. Okay, let's leave it at that. But I want to show you something. So let's go ahead and go to Amazon. Here on Amazon, I'm just going to go ahead and type in Easter. And automatically, you're going to see here at the top, it says Easter basket stuffers. Let me see. Easter basket stuffer activity. There you go. Easter basket stuffer activity books for kids. And the search results is at 2,000. So that is great. And then now you begin to see Easter activity books. And under the Easter activity, what do you know? To the right-hand side, you see a would you rather book. Now, before you start thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to make tons of money if I publish this would you rather book tomorrow. No, that's not quite the case. My advice is if you want to make a profit and you're creating a book because you really want to produce some income, you need to back up your book with an ad strategy. You need to be ready to invest in Amazon ads, but that is a topic for another video, which, by the way, I will talk about. Let's continue building this book cover. And now we're back to the book cover. Now we're going to create the back cover. Let me add a page. Okay, and you can make this back page a different color, or you can keep this same background. Let's go ahead and give it a different color. Maybe we can do a green for the background, which is totally fine. And let me teach you something extremely cool. If you want to make this gradient, I'll show you what I mean by gradient. Let me go ahead and click on here. If you see this, I'm going to click on the color green. And if I click on gradient, did you see what just happened? There now are two colors that you can use. Here, let's say, for example, I love this green, but then this dark green, I really don't want to work with dark greens. Not a problem. Maybe you can add in something like this and then do something like that. Or let's say you want to use one of the colors that are in the cover, that yellow. You can do that too by just here switching in here, go for the yellows, and then there you go. You choose what shade of yellow you would like to work with. And now you have both colors, that green and the yellow, in the back cover. Now for the back cover, it can be very simple, extremely simple. All you have to do is you can definitely write something here, or you can include the pages, the interior pages that are going to be in your book. I'm going to add Easter activity book. Okay, and I'm going to change the font. I'm going to leave that here. Okay, Easter activity book. And then in the bottom, I'm just going to add one bunny, which is this one that I had previously seen, and I thought it was pretty cute. And then what I'm going to do, let me just minimize this for a moment. Let's add some Easter eggs. So something like this. Let me see if this one would work for what I'm trying to create. Let's bring that image to the back. All the way to the back. Okay, that works. Let me see. Okay, perfect. That works. So now we have the front cover and the back cover. Remember, you can make this this could be way better. And you can do a way better job, but I'm doing this in real time. So I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible. I value your time. So let's keep going. Let me just change this color. We can do it as purple. Perfect. Now that we have the front cover and the back cover, let's move on to the interior pages. What you can do is you can still work on the same document and just add a page and then remove this color, and we're going to click on just white. Let's work with a white background. You're going to have this white page. What you can do is always have a title page. So you can just duplicate the title, scroll down, and take it to this front page. And now you have the Would You Rather title on this page. And then this is where, if you'd like, it's optional. This is where you can add either your name as an author, or you could just not add your author name and instead just go ahead and write maybe like Easter activity book or Easter stuffer or whatever it is that you would like to add. You can put it here at the top. And now we're going to add another page. Would you rather? What is would you rather? Would you rather, let's go to ChatGPT and we're going to ask, provide 5 would you rather questions that kids would ask ages 5 to 10, just to see what happens. And you can even add at the prompt for ChatGPT, you can even add would you rather, like funny would you rather questions that kids would ask. And okay, we have 5 of them. It says, would you rather be able to fly like a bird or swim like a fish? Would you rather have super strength like a superhero or the ability to turn invisible? Would you rather have a pet dragon or a pet unicorn? Now remember, don't use this word for word. Just modify it and make it your own. ChatGPT is an assistant, so use it as such and then create your own variations. So now I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste this first one and then just go back to the first page here in Canva. And we're going to add some text. We're going to add it here. And there's a lot of things you can do here. And I'm showing you this because I want to give you ideas. Here you can add all types of elements. Let's say Easter. You can even add a fish. You can add a fish. You can add little fish here. Or you can even do this. Bring this to the middle. Bring the fish up top. Okay? Fish up top, and then it says able to fly like a bird. Okay, so let me put it at the bottom. And then we're going to search for birds under elements. Let's use this one. So there you have it. You have, in the middle, you have the question, would you rather be able to fly like a bird or swim like a fish? This is just one way that you can do this. You can even add little kids with a speech bubble. Let me show you. Let me add another page. And then we're going to go back to ChatGPT, and it says, would you rather have super strength like a superhero or the ability to turn invisible? I'm going to show you how you can do this with a speech bubble. Let's go back. So let me go ahead and just add the text first so that I know what I'm working with. I'm going to add the font, and then let me just put it here. Let me go to elements, and I'm going to search for, let's say, boy. And we can just use this little guy. We can put him in the middle here. And then let's go to elements, and we're going to search for speech bubbles. All right. Now that we have this, we can add this speech bubble, for instance. Let's put the boy here. The speech bubble, we can expand it. And this, let's just move it around. And now it says, would you rather? Let's bring this boy forward. There you go. And now you have one with a speech bubble. Would you rather have super strength like a hero or the ability to be invisible? This is one way that you can do it. You can even add little images over here with more of these speech bubbles. Let's say superhero. Let's say superhero. Let's see. Something. Let's go under graphics. I can use this little boy. And then we can even bring him down. Bring him here. Then bring this down. And then this little guy, let's see, superhero or turn invisible. Let me go ahead and look for superhero invisible. See what comes up. Let's just see. Under graphics. Okay, good. Let me use this cape. So that's perfect. We can either do two things. We can expand this speech bubble, okay? However you'd like, okay? Let me just put this here, and then we can add these little guys inside the speech bubble. You can put him here on this side, then grab this, put it here, and then add the cape. Minimize it and add the cape here. And then now you have the child as though he's thinking in his mind, would you rather have a super strength like a superhero or the ability to turn invisible? Something like this would be extremely cute. But let's pretend you have 100 pages for this book. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is remember this book cover? We need some pages here in the back to show the customer what they can expect out of the book. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this file, which is page 4 and page 5 individually. How do you do that? You go to download as a PNG, and then you're going to click on where it says select all pages. You're going to deselect everything, and you're going to select page 4 first because we need to download it. Okay. Then once that's done, we're going to go back to where it says share. We're going to click on download here at the bottom. And then we're going to make sure we deselect, scroll down, click on page number 5, done, and download. Now those 2 pages are downloading. Okay. Voila. We're going to add them here to this page. Let me just expand this a little bit. Now these are the, activity pages that you have here. And remember, you can add other things to the book. It doesn't only have to be would you rather questions. You can add coloring pages, writing prompts. I mean, you name it. Let me go ahead and click on this image, and we're going to click on edit photo. We're going to go all the way down, and where it says FX, we're going to add a shadow. There you go. We're going to do the same thing to the next image. Perfect. Now we're just going to keep this here. These are part of the activities that the customer can expect out of the book. But we can add one more thing. let's do a coloring page. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and let's add a page. Go to elements and we're going to click on bunny coloring page. Okay, now when it comes to coloring, you need to make sure that if you do this and that's it and you leave it at that, you can get penalized by Amazon KDP. Always use combination of images. I'm going to show you what that looks like. For instance, I see some eggs here. We can use those eggs, right? And you can maybe duplicate it and put it here, and it could be just a full page of different, like a pattern of eggs that they can color, something like this, and then you get the gist. Or you can do the following. You have some eggs. Let me add something like this. So let's minimize this right here. And let's expand this bunny. Okay. And then maybe bring those eggs down. Maybe add something like this. I mean, this is, I think this is awful right now, but I mean, you can make it 10 times better. Let me just duplicate this, bring it up here. Let me minimize this. Here, I'm going to flip this vertically and then horizontally. So we can do something like this. We have a bunny right here and then add another bunny over here. And you see it's already automatically, it's just a different, you're adding different elements together. And I'm pretty sure you can come up with really cool things just by seeing this. Okay, so you just, right now, we just created a coloring page. So let me go ahead and let's say we're going to add this to the back of the book cover, sorry. And let me just go ahead and make sure I download it individually. I deselect, go all the way down, click on page 6, done. And then we can go ahead and add it to the book cover. Let's go to the back cover right here. I uploaded the file and now it's showing up here. Now we're just going to edit this. Let's bring this up. Let's bring this up. Let's bring this up. And we're going to bring this down. And we're going to edit the photo. Go down, add that shadow glow. And there you go. You have another page to add to that back cover so that they know what to expect. All right. And then now I'm not happy with this yellow and green. It's driving me insane. Let me just go ahead and add just a yellow. It's driving me insane, guys. I love to make sure that it matches with the front cover. Oh my God, that's so much better. So let's do that. And now how do we put these together? How do we put this front cover and this back cover together? Okay, that's very simple. All we're going to do is we're going to pull up our KDP calculator. Let me go ahead and go to the main menu. Let's suppose I'm going to make sure that this is a 5x8 right here. I'm going to select that. Let's suppose that the number of pages for this book is 100. 100 pages. We have the option of manuscript with no bleed, manuscript with bleed, and we have a cover. We need to click on cover because we need those dimensions. Now we have an 8.25 by 10.4752. Those are the book dimensions that we need to put so that we can add the front cover and the back cover right here. We need to put them together so that it's easy for it to upload onto Amazon KDP. So let me take those dimensions and we're going to add it here. I'll show you in a bit. Now we're going to go to Canva and we're going to create a totally new design. Remember, we need to add those dimensions. So it was the height was an 8.25 and so let's see, 8.25, perfect. We have a 10.4752. So 10.4752. There you go. Now you see how it's wider. Perfect. Now we're going to go back to this template document, and we're gonna download page 1 and page 2 individually. Let's go ahead and do that. Download, click, deselect everything, select page 1, bam. And then we're gonna do the same thing for page number 2. And you can do this exact same, you can follow these exact same steps with any book that you're trying to create. Now I'm going to go ahead and deselect everything, page 2, done, download, and now we're going to start uploading those images onto Canva because we need it for this document. Perfect. Now we have these two. We have the front and back cover. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we align them well. This is the easiest way, guys, that I've been able to teach anyone how to create their book cover and just put it together. And then in the middle, you see how the middle's white? All you have to do is click on the whole thing, go to color, and use one of the backgrounds, just the same yellow that you have for that book cover. And guys, we just created the front and back cover of your book. This is a file that you need to save and download as a PDF print if you want to upload it onto Amazon KDP. And then the same goes for these interior activity pages. What you would do is that once you're done creating all the activity pages for your Would You Rather book, all you would need to do is make sure that that file it's going to be your manuscript. So that file, you would click on PDF print, and then you would deselect, okay, the front page, the front cover, and the back cover. And then everything else would be your interior pages. You would click done, download, and that is it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you actually created your own Would You Rather book for Easter. And let me know your thoughts. If there is any particular book that you want to go ahead and create, let me know. And I will go ahead and create a video on that specific book. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.